Hello everyone, I am Pavitra Devi working as Assistant Professor in Department of Computer Science, Artificial Intelligence and Data Science in Dr. SNS College of Arts and Science. Now I am going to take the class about typecasting and bit fields. Typecasting is the process of converting value from one data type to another, while bit fields are way to declare a structure member with a specified number of bits which save the memory and it useful for the packing multiple boolean flags or other small values into single memory unit. The two related in typecasting is used to interpret bit field, as bit field always interpreted as an integer type. Introduction to typecasting. What is typecasting? It is a variable data type. It converting the integer into float to perform the division that result in a non-integer. Purpose to allow the data interpreted correctly by the various program in different data types having the different characteristics and behaviors. This can be implicit and handled automatically by the compiler and explicit specified by the programmer using a cast operator like int or float. Typecasting is essential for tasks like arithmetic operators or functions called requiring specific type, preventing the errors and ensuring the accurate results. For example, int I equal to 10, the float value equal to float of I divided by 2, expliciting the typecasting into I float values. Next one, types of typecasting. It having two types, one for implicit typecasting and another one for explicit typecasting. Implicit typecasting is used to convert the data type of any variable without using an actual value that the variable holds. It performs the conversion without altering any of the value which are stored in the data variable. Conversion of the lower data type to higher data type will occur automatically. Next one, explicit typecasting. There are some cases where if the data type remain unchanged, it can give correct output. In such a case, typecasting can help to get corrected output and reduce the time of compilation. With explicit data typecasting, we have to force the conversion between the data types. This type of casting is explicit defined within a program. For example, float f equal to 3.14, it will convert it into the integer type int I equal to int of f. That means I equal to 3. The integer value is 3. Ensure type complexity. Next one, introduction to bit fields. Bit fields in C programming allow the programmer to allocate specific number of bits structure member, optimizing memory usage for the small integer value. By using bit fields, in a struct can define variable that occupy the fewer bits than the standard int, in which particularly useful in embedded system or when memory is efficiently critical. For example, a boolean flag can store in just one bit instead of full integer. What they are, member of the structure or union that are purpose. To efficiently use memory, especially system where memory is limited or when you need to store the collection of flags. Syntax, a colon followed by the number of bits is used after the name. The bit here, the example for the bit fields, here we ready or the disputing and the head loaded how many bits are split into the another ways. Next one, defining the bit fields. Bit fields in C are features that allow for the precise allocation of memory at bit level within the structure or union. This enable you define the structure member that occupy the specific number of bits rather than default minimum one by the per members. And then purpose and benefit, memory optimization, hardware interfacing and compact data representations. Here save the memory by using the specific bits limited to the integer type. Here example, struct is the structure keyword and then flag is the structure name and unsigned bit 1 it end with a semicolon and unsigned int mode is 2 end with semicolon, the structure will closed. Next one, use of typecasting and bit fields. To perform operation between different data types safely. To ensure correct arithmetic operation, example float division instead of integer division. To match function parameter types. To save memory by converting into smaller data type if appropriate type. Using bit fields to save the memory when storage is limited. For hardware programming, such as controlling the register is embedded system to define compact structure for the flag and small range of integer values. Thank you.